Hi there, I'm Rob J. Hayes, and today I'm going to read to you from my science fiction novel Drones, which is a cyberpunk noir type thing where in the future emotional transference is the drug of choice. Chapter 5. Terror. Freezing. Paralysing. Terror isn't a big seller. Hard to experience, hard to sell. Not a big seller, but probably the most expensive emotion of them all. Harvesters can charge whatever they like for it. I awake to a slowly fading pounding in my head. The world is dark, not just dark but black, thick and inky, nearly impossible to see anything other than my own hands. I'm lying on something, a metal table. Looks clinical, surgical. I sit up. Let loose an involuntary groan. The pounding in my head gives one last painful flare, then fades away. I try to think back, but I have no idea how I got to this place. No idea where this place is. Slipping from the metal table, I turn my arm over to look at my PD. The usual time and date display is gone. It's displaying a single line of text. Good luck, James. The message says it was sent by me just 1 hour ago. I tap the screen of my PD, but it doesn't change. It's locked. Frozen. Is it possible I put myself in this situation? Whatever this situation is? Why can't I remember? The only sound is my own heart beating, my own breathing sighing out of my nose. I start a quick search for my location using my PD screen for the light. I appear to be in a concrete room. The floor is cobbled stone, dark and cold. No one uses cobbled stone anymore. They haven't for over a century. I almost bump into another metal table. This one has a stark white sheet spread over something underneath. It looks vaguely body-shaped. I have a bad feeling starting to spread from my gut and my heartbeat races. A bead of cold sweat drips down my back. They say the best way to pull off a bandage is quickly. A rush of pain rather than a slow tearing. I reach out and whip the white sheet away. A body of a middle-aged man lies beneath, or at least what's left of a body. One arm is missing, cut off at the elbow, the skin sewn back in place to cover the wound. The stitches look fresh. More stitches cover the torso, crisscrossing back and forth. All seem to be located around major organs. His lower jaw and tongue are missing, chopped away with surgical precision. One eye is gone, a moist, raw pit where it should have been. I've seen this sort of thing before on the news. Chop shops. Men and women taken, cut up so their parts can be given to others. It's a procedure that preys on the poor and caters to the super rich, those who can afford not to have cybernetic replacements. The man's left eyelid flicks open and he stares at me. The shock sends a jolt of sudden fear and I stumble back a step, almost falling, but catching myself on my table. My table. What am I doing here? How did I get here? I check myself, breathing a sigh of relief as I realise I still have all my arms, legs, eyes and ears. The man is still staring at me, his eye rolled sideways. He doesn't move. I don't think he can. I hear a soft groan from somewhere behind me in the darkness, but I can't see the source of the noise. It sounds close, but it's echoing all around. My PD still reads the same message, sent by myself. Does that mean I put myself in this situation? I might deserve death. I do deserve death. But I don't want to die, and certainly not like this. My body chopped up and given to those with the money to afford it. My heart is racing now. I can hear the beating in my ears along with the soft groaning of others trapped here, waiting to be cut up and used. It's cold, freezing cold. How didn't I notice it before? My breath mists as I breathe out. There's a smell, too, almost like pickles. It's making me hungry, and that's making me feel sick. Formaldehyde. I search frantically, still using my PD for light. I need to find a way out, or somewhere to hide, or a weapon. I need to find something. I need to do something. Something other than waiting to be chopped up. I find more tables, more people lying underneath white sheets. Some are men, some are women, some are just children. All have parts missing. One woman, her head shaved and both ears missing, along with both her hands, reaches for me, her eyes pleading. She opens her mouth and I see she has no tongue. I pull away quickly, clutching my arms to my chest, and continue my frantic search. It doesn't take long before I stop looking under the white sheets. The horror of my situation dawns on me. I feel cold sweat running down my back, and I'm struggling to calm down, to search for an exit rationally. Footsteps echo in the darkness. They sound like they're coming from all around. I turn and turn, holding out my arm, still trying to use my PD as a torch. The footsteps sound like they're coming closer, but I still can't see where from. I take a step back and bump into a metal table. The white sheet covers a small, wriggling form beneath it. I crouch down, hiding behind the table and hoping the footsteps pass me by. I cover up my PD and bathe myself in complete darkness, hiding, waiting. The footsteps come close, slow and steady, so unlike my racing heart. I'm not used to feeling fear like this, not used to feeling anything so intensely. I'm panicking, unable to think clearly. The footsteps sound once more, closer than ever before, then stop. I hear heavy breathing, close, so close. Huddled behind the table, hugging my knees, I slowly look up. A face looms out of the darkness, a horrible face, scarred and sewn together with lips curling back to reveal monstrous brown teeth and shiny metallic goggles instead of eyes. I try to run, to scramble away, but my limbs won't move. I try to scream, but the only thing that comes out is a meek, squeaking breath. A meaty hand shoots out of the darkness, grabbing me by the throat. I want to fight back and claw at the hand, but it's too strong and lifts me up, slamming me down onto the table. I struggle, trying to free myself. The white sheet falls away from the figure next to me, and I see a man, looks a lot like me, with no arms, no feet, no eyes or tongue. Still, the big monster holds me down on the table. There's something shiny and sharp in the monster's other hand, a meat cleaver spotted with dried blood. My own blood runs cold in my veins. I see the cleaver rise and then fall towards me. I scream. So that's a chapter from my sci-fi noir book, Drones, which is available now. Thank you.